yipping.
Holy shit, I'm gonna fucking kill you, alright? Phunbucket Podcast 2, Take 2.
What the fuck?
Alright, so this is Take 2 of the Phunbucket Podcast. A little somebody had to toke in my fucking face.
In your kitchen.
In my kitchen.
And that's a sign of disrespect from my
And
culture.
you know what? What was it last weekend? I like dropped a cigarette or something, and I was like, you're gonna light my cigarette or something, and I was like, that's a sign of disrespect.
Yeah.
And I didn't let you do it or something.
You kept trying to grab the lighter out of my hand and like, dude.
Oh yeah, you're trying to light my smoke. I'm like, no, that's a sign of disrespect. I'm lighting my own cigarette.
That was a sign of disrespect.
It truly was, though. You never let somebody light your own cigarette.
Even if you don't have a lighter.
Do you have a lighter?
Only if I can light it for you.
I have like fucking disrespect you. I got like 10
Did you
lighters.
steal a sign?
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so how the whole fucking street is closed off. I said to my dad, I pulled a Neil, who's my
Jenna,
uncle.
my sister does that. She's 16.
It's so like teenager.
Yeah.
So I did it on a night when I was so blackout, and then the next morning I woke up and was like, here's a U-turn sign in my kitchen, and I just looked at it and was like,
What am I, 12?
oh my god, that is so immature. Yeah, exactly. It was like, and what am I gonna do with that? I can't throw it out. But then my dad made a good point.
Sell it.
No.
Marketplace.
So they still have all their shit out there. So at like 2 a.m. I'm just gonna go throw it on the road and be like, fuck off.
He came back.
He's back. Turned around.
Strong winds in this area.
Yeah.
The U-turn.
Imagine that. You're just walking down the street, U-turns like chop somebody's head off. Just fucking ends their life.
Wait for a car to drive by.
Wait for a bus to drive by.
Felix throws it out onto the street. A convertible comes by, cuts some guy's head off while he's driving.
But like his bottom jaw is still attached, but everything from his top of his teeth are just gone.
Comes inside, starts a podcast.
That would actually make.
That's where I was podcasting. There's no way I could be doing this.
Hey, my name is Bottom Jaw Podcast.
Britney Spears, South Park.
It is the only way where you can get like some part amputated and then be infinitely funnier when you try to speak.
Two dads at the same time.
Okay, well here's a question. Speaking of amputation, would you rather be shot in the face and live, or have like a, in the UK how they have fucking acid attacks and shit? Would you rather get splashed?
Asshole tax?
Asshole tax. They have. Well, that's the king's tax. No, but like acid attacks. Would you rather be shot in the face or be splashed with acid?
Well, wouldn't you just die instantly if you got shot in the face?
No, but I'm saying, well, no. Have you ever seen that fucking, I don't know if it was Jerry Springer or Jeremy Kyle, but it's the girl who's like, I was in a liquor store robbery, and she doesn't have a bottom jaw and her face is all fucked because somebody shot her fucking...
No,
I would say the acid would be a cooler look than the jaw.
I would much rather be shot and just die than have
No, but you live in this. You live in this, you idiot.
Yeah, you just
change
Oh yeah, you're right. I literally
I'd rather
just
just
said that
die.
scenario. So anyways, I would die. No, but okay, so yeah, what would you choose?
I don't know, man, but...
You choose acid over the bullet wound.
That made me
I think afterwards, once you survive, you
I
look
had
better.
No, you don't. Have you...
The shitty dating app fucking, swipe left, right.
Have you seen the people afterward,
No, but
acid attacks?
No,
somebody
I don't
on
look
there
that up in
like
my
had
free
like a
time,
face
but-
that was pretty messed up, and they're like, I'm a burn, in their bio it's like, I'm a burn victim survivor. I'm like, oh, that must be rough.
Yeah. Wait, you see that on Tinder?
Yeah.
For real?
I saw a person who was a burn survivor that was in their bio.
Do you jerk off to it? Or?
No, I swiped left, unfortunately, because I'm an
Really?
asshole. But like, you know what? I was like, that person could probably use a friend, but like, I'm also like,
And also,
not that.
I don't have any friendship to give.
I think that's
I'm already an asshole.
I think that's the better person thing to do, because why would you lie and be like, hey, I feel pity for you, so this could be a thing. It's like, no.
Yeah, you don't get into a
feel anything.
relationship based
So I
around
think
that.
that's actually the better person thing to do, is
Well, I
to be
think-
honest and to just be like...
If I was like rich, I'd be like, hey, let's hang out. I'll get you fucking like dinners and shit.
I think the
Like, I'd
better
be, like, a nice
person thing to do
If
is
I had
just
effort,
consider
like,
them
like,
still a
as
beautiful human
somebody's in
being.
the working class.
Shut up,
beyond
Shane,
all
you
of that.
hippie.
I dump spaghetti sauce on her again.
I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna fucking cut your hair and sleep.
Yeah, I had matched with a couple Asians. Whew, same deal, right? Burn victims.
No, but there's
Whoa.
always the.
That
chance
was
they
a
might
joke!
They might have a penis though, for sure.
Yeah, that's what you gotta watch out if they're Thai,
Mhm.
right? You gotta really check those.
You just
bikini
never know
pics.
these days.
Nick, who's the ugliest girl you've ever met up with on Tinder?
I haven't met up with that many girls on Tinder.
But they were all ugly, so
yeah,
let's
for
see
sure.
what the
Yeah,
ugliest
no, it's not.
one.
It's not. It's just the ugliest. Was the
Worst of
question.
the worst. Let's go.
Sorry, I opened up a Facebook
I think.
short.
Do you remember? Do you remember when they
Just start lighting the bowl like this.
It was some chick that was.
the bong in
Shut up! I'm
It
trying
was-
to listen to Nick.
It was a native chick that was I hung out with, and we watched a couple episodes.
Oh,
of
so
it.
now you're racist.
I was just gonna say.
No. No, I just said it was just.
Anyway, sorry, yes.
That was the most.
Jordan cut me off a million times there. Now
That was the most unattractive girl that I was hooking up
was
with.
a native girl. That's all I got from that. Great, you're a racist. Anyway, Shane, now you.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
What, are you just gonna burn me as soon as
Yeah,
I say
exactly,
something?
man.
I was
You're
trying to
so
have a
good at fucking
conversation. Jordan's just
podcasts.
really good at fucking ruining them.
Dude, you just suck at conversations. You just bring up like two shitty scenarios, or like, or what's your worst scenario, or like. Yeah. Oh, dude, he hates guitar. This man hates instruments.
For the listeners right now.
You having a little Dan moment?
No, dude, he's
I'm
just
having a
mad
literal
about
I
everything.
wish Jordan wasn't fucking here moment.
Oh,
For the
Jordan.
listeners, Jordan just left the room and came back.
Can't
with
you
a
wait to
guitar.
play Matt?
I got kind of a wild
Antagonist
card
feelings.
idea for this podcast.
What's up?
Can I hold the bass? You guys take a family photo.
Yeah, dude, we just take some photos for the microphone.
I wish.
Dude,
I'm gonna start smoking. I'm gonna pick up smoking as a hobby.
You know, this
because
podcast is 10 times more funnier because I'm pissing you off.
no, dude, you know.
I think
what's-
you think that.
It
Dude,
was pretty funny when we went back and reviewed the footage and you getting mad. Just gonna
To
say.
us. To us! do you have a lighter? I'm allowed to smoke in my. I'm allowed to.
Damn it, you're such a
I-
bitch, dude. You really shoved me like 5 times in a row. And
I'm allowed to smoke
trying to
smoke
in the window. So hard not to hit him. Be like, I'm in this house.
Hey,
you
guess
can't
what?
just punch him
Guess
right
what?
now.
You can't hit me here in my house. Guess what? You can't hit me here in my house. I'm allowed to smoke cigarettes in my house because it's my
wrong
house.
way. Flip it around.
Thank you. I would have pulled.
I
the
know.
plug. I was about to light a cigarette backwards.
Genius.
You're welcome.
Absolute genome genius.
Now give me that lighter back before I light your whole house.
I have like 12 fucking lighters in here. They're just all gone.
Yeah.
They're
You
just all
would
gone.
believe
That's
the
what
amount
happens
of
when you smoke meth on occasion.
the amount of fucking degreaser it took to clean this kitchen to make it a somewhat decent place. If you look in my fridge, I have rotting chicken in there.
Oh, that's dope.
You have an uncapped.
Water bottle.
Well, at one point it was iced tea.
No iced tea.
But all the iced tea evaporated, not just the water.
All the
I'm like
sugar,
trying to like wrap my head around the logic.
all the sugar crystallized.
I'm like, this is not how physics work.
If you leave iced tea long enough, it becomes water.
Yeah.
The Christ experiment.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are really pissing off my neighbors. I think I'm gonna have to kill them.
It's okay.
The neighbors.
I have a date with Madden later tonight.
Might have to kill my own neighbors.
2 tickets to paradise.
Me and Nick played our first Madden game for the first time in like 10 years almost, I think.
Which
Or
one?
like 7 years.
2023.
2023.
Do any of you guys have an empty beer or no? I gotta work on this faster.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
mine's
this
all-
one's almost done. Then I can
Oh,
lose
you're
it.
such a good drinker.
You know what the worst part about that is? I have 3 fucking garbage cans, and one of them is 75% beer cans, and the other one is like 25%. So if I had just taken the time to. What are you doing?
Whoa.
You got too much crap in your fridge. There's too much shit in here. I can't fucking breathe.
I can't fucking. Sorry. Do you guys not want me to smoke? I just.
No, I'm just
lit up a
kidding.
cigarette. Oh my god! Can you breathe?
If you're gonna outdo this in your own house, then I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yo, if
next.
I'm gonna come back with a bong and start lighting totes up with you.
You know what? Honestly, it's dark. I don't care.
I'm gonna take
I
my
was just
next
gonna say, it's
bong
like,
to
why
the-
today of all days do you
Actually,
give a shit?
well, because I thought it would be light out, it's already dark out. I don't
It's already
care.
dark out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Get the fuck out of here!
literally shove you. Go into the
I'm like not turning off. She's like stopping. I'm like, okay, and you just keep pushing me towards.
I thought it was gonna be the middle of the day or
I love
something.
that but you're already pissed off because he was here, so it's like just a reason
I was
to be like,
preemptively mad. Preemptively like,
Preemptively.
fuck you, dude.
Fucking Bluetooth speaker, you piece of shit.
And I love how all Jordan could do was kind of cower and be
He's
like,
like, okay,
sorry.
man. He's
He's
like,
like,
literally the
I'm
bong
gonna hit you
toke's,
in your own house as much as I want to, but no.
the toke's empty. It's like, dude,
Also, you got a bong in your hand. You're just like,
okay,
yo,
man.
it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. I'm not doing it again. I'm not smoking. He's like, don't do that. It's done.
Go, and literally the two rooms are like so close. I'm like, go to that room. It's like, why?
Hold on, let me go step
So
on your.
retarded.
Let me go step on your clothes
Oh,
so I can
man.
go take smoke.
And then I light a cigarette, and you're just like, yeah, you're an idiot.
Let me tell you why.
Every other
you're
time we've smoked
stupid.
here's been in the kitchen. It's like you usually tell me not to smoke.
Normally I say exactly the opposite.
This
I'm
time
like,
he's cleaned up his kitchen.
yeah,
He's like,
this is a clean place. This is a clean, healthy
Go fuck up my
environment.
room.
Don't, how dare you?
Go fuck up my living space.
Go fuck up my room. Yeah.
I sleep in there.
Go smoke where I sleep. That's
I
where
fucking-
I need you.
Fucking retarded. Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
It reminded me when like you got water dumped on you on my birthday and you took your shirt off and you were angry. You didn't know who did it, but you saw I was filming it, so you ran up to me and tried to fight me.
Well, I was also blackout. And then who did I attack?
Started whipping me with your wet shirt,
Fuck you, man. Yeah, it's pretty.
shoving me into a bush. I'm like, "Okay, dude." I'm like, "Relax."
What was the context of this?
Fucking. I think Kylie or somebody, Michaela, dumped a water.
I was hammered.
On-
We were camping, and
Jeremy was already whacking him in the face with a plastic bat.
like everyone was fucking with me, and
No,
I was hammered.
it was just Kylie and
No,
Jeremy.
it was everybody.
Wait,
Everybody.
You went, yeah, your birthday.
You were there and you were there.
You little dog too.
Did we leave the lighter over there? No, you got the lighter.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might have the
good
lighter
night.
actually. I actually have the fire stick.
There you go. I'm gonna take 2 bong tokes in here just to piss you
You
off.
better go smoke that in
I'm
my
also
room,
gonna-
or I'm gonna shove you the fuck
Dude,
Well,
down.
I'm sorry, I got a brilliant idea. I'm gonna
Blow it in the
sink.
freezer. Blow it in the freezer.
Blow it in
So
the
you get
sink.
frozen toast.
We'll go down the drain.
Blow it down the
Put
drain.
it in the fridge.
I almost thought it was my full beer, and I thought I almost put a fucking cigarette.
That would no longer be Budweiser. No longer be the king of beers.
I blew it down the drain.
What's your favorite YTV show?
SpongeBob.
Oh, that's a good answer. What about you?
That is a good answer.
Favorite YTV shows
You
go.
wanted the Yukon.
I'm with Nick. You
Pretty
wanted the
mid.
Yukon.
Pretty mid.
You wanted the Yukon had that Canadian feel.
Mm.
I also
I have that Canadian feel of being behind the United
He's-
States, like good shows.
I found out that I was French like around that era, and that like I have like French Germanic history, and I was like, no, I'm not French. Like fuck the French, because I just like I can't stand French Canadian people. They piss
I can
me
speak.
off. They piss me
I can
off.
speak a little bit of French.
I've met 3 French Canadian people that I could tolerate, and they taught me swears, and that's it.
So I can speak a little bit of French, and I work with a French Canadian guy named Jeremy, and I kept saying to him, Jeremy, vite dedans la toilette,
Toilet.
and that basically means, well, it can mean 2 things. It means Jeremy lives in the toilet, or it means Jeremy lives in the bathroom. And either way,
It's
saying, Jeremy, vite dedans la toilette. Jeremy lives in the toilet, or
That's what I'm
Jeremy
gonna say next
Jeremy
time I go
lives in the
abroad.
bathroom. I thought that was pretty good.
That's like the only thing you can say in French is saying that to people as you
Well,
go
the only
from
thing
place.
I can say is the only thing I can say is French is Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes?
That's what it is. I was.
Parce que je bois à la toilette.
That's what
Can
I
I
was
go to the
thinking.
bathroom?
Because I guess like, est-ce que je peux, and then I forgot the fucking words to toilet. And
That's
it's like
how
est-ce que je peux toilette?
No,
Qui suis-je?
Qui suis la toilette?
je suis zaza. Je suis za nanana.
Yeah, no, that all sounds like some weird gypsy speak to me, and I would know because it's my lineage. So
Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Spanish way
I'm
better.
Not
like,
like you,
I'd love
not
to-
like
I
you
learned
speak
just
French
sweet
or
and
anything.
ananas,
Spanish
and I was
sounds
like,
like-
you know what? I'm not doing this witchcraft shit.
You know what the
French
bull-
sounds pretty fucking terrible compared to like Spanish, and then German is like beautiful and ugly at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, German's
German's
straight ugly.
ugly. Yeah.
Dude.
Nah,
German's
I-
like, oish, 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 fucking goish.
Yeah.
French is, I hate it because it's a lot of rolling your fucking.
That's
Who?
Spanish.
No, French is like. Maybe just like okay. I can't believe that French is
They are
considered.
afraid of the word "oh." They don't say "oh." They're like
No, they say "oh" all the time, but it's just such a nasty language. I hate it. Maybe it's because.
It's a nasty.
maybe it's because I fucking
This thing's
like.
gonna go big.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna throw.
Fuck you, French people. You fucking cunts.
Although the English language is so stupid that I actually don't really understand how like.
How about we go through?
I love it.
How about we go through the words through, tough, though, they're out. I can't even.
So throughout, yeah. No.
Throughout, yeah,
Yeah, so-
exactly.
so-
I can't even say it as an English
No,
person.
I was actually talking to Seth about this when I was at Ryan's place. It was like, dude, compared to like a lot of languages, like English is actually similar to Chinese in the fact that like our the way that we build our words, you don't really read them, you recognize them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you look at like thought, through,
Yeah.
throughout, though, it's all like what? How is it? Have you ever seen that clip of the Indian chick trying to read English and she's reading Arkansas and Kansas? She's like, "This is Kansas. Why is this not Arkansas?"
Have you seen that? Have you seen,
Because it's literally spelled the same.
did you see the one on YMH where this like Indian like American girl's trying to like coach other Indian Americans? And she's like, so make sure you use this prefix when you're saying it. Otherwise, people will look at you like you're completely retarded. Just like
Completely retarded.
English is apparently one of the hardest languages to learn
have you seen-
because
have you
there are
guys seen
so
the
many
video?
bullshit rules.
I found it very easy.
Yeah. So I guess that makes us the smartest people on the planet.
No, well, have you seen that video of the Asian woman teaching her class how to say like I would love a Coca-Cola, but she doesn't like say a cola. She just says like Coke, and it comes out as I love cock.
Yeah.
It's great.
Nice.
Have you ever
fucking
seen
great. It is
back in the
apparently
day?
so hard to enunciate. Our
Back in the day, there was this thing where you could donate to these like third world country kids, and you could get them to say whatever you wanted on like through
Patreon.
a chalkboard, and they were like, "Feminism is cancer." They don't fucking say that. It's like a schoolroom of kids, and I can read it. Ah, classic. Feminism is cancer, though. No, I'm just kidding. You girls are alright.
I support woman.
Mm.
Woman.
Whoa, man.
Whoa, man.
She stole my heart and my cat.
Betty.
Pretty much. Pretty fucking much.
It's a fucking terrible movie, but it's such a great scene. From
Never seen it. Never actually seen it. You know what else I've never seen is Napoleon Dynamite.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Seriously?
My favorite PG
Yeah.
movie.
It's
I
not
think,
that good.
ever.
Ryan
It
was.
has good moments.
Ryan
I love
mentioned
it.
it to me today, and he
It's
was
so
like,
dry.
"Oh, I
so
know
dry.
you like it, but is it not like Blades of Glory or any of those movies?" Well, Blades
It's
of
more
Glory
dry
was
than
exactly
Blades
It's
of
more
Glory.
dry than
It's
Blades
more
of
dry
Glory.
than
Yeah,
Blades of
but-
Glory.
But apparently it's funny, and it's just one of those movies that I just
So,
never saw.
yet again, it's one of those things, like, it's like a live-action King of the Hill when you're a kid and you watch it, you're like, why is this so drawn out and, like, boring? And you understand, oh, it's a small town in the Midwest.
You like it now? Like as an
I haven't
adult?
watched it, but reminiscing on it, it's
Remember,
hilarious. His uncle is, like, a guy who's,
Uncle
like,
Rico's fucking hilarious.
he's, like, a failed, like, football wannabe guy, so, like, he just takes, like, videos of himself throwing his football in front of his camper van out in the Midwest, and then, like, he, like, is a dick
As
to...
somebody that didn't
Napoleon.
like Napoleon Dynamite and thought its flow as a movie, like when
dry,
it came out,
yeah.
no, it's just I thought the dry humor was great,
Yeah.
but it was the flow of the movie
I
I didn't
understand.
like.
Yeah.
What about Nacho Libre?
But
Because
now
I never watched
I
Nacho
have
Libre.
seen it as an
I watched
adult.
Nacho
I
Libre.
personally think it does flow right. Like there's an attention to detail in the film work there that, like, I think once you get older,
Yeah,
you
you understand it
really
more.
appreciate
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite for
It's a
what it is.
stupid movie.
I
It's
love-
Going out to, it's a
fantastically
fantastically
stupid,
stupid movie.
Fantastically stupid.
And the fact is, it's PG. You could show it
Oh,
to
yeah.
anyone.
Well, that's why
And, like-
Nacho Libre came to my mind, because I watched that
You
movie
were Tokyo?
twice in theaters. I thought it was hilarious, and now it's got the reputation of like, oh, it wasn't the greatest movie. I
No, no, I was
fucking
gonna-
love
no,
Nacho Libre.
Yes,
Like, I think that
yeah.
movie's fucking hilarious.
No, I think so too. And there's also something to be said to like, you can show this movie to like, if you had a nephew
Oh, here,
over
hold
or
on.
something like that, and was like,
Mm.
oh hey, I need to show someone who's 8 to 10 years old like a movie that they think would be
Talladega
funny.
Nights.
Like,
Mm.
yeah, I could show
Stuff
Talladega Nights.
any Will Ferrell's pretty good sell for anybody that's like 8 to 10 years old.
Sure, but like
Yeah.
even 8 years old might be a little bit like if the parents
Did
are like,
you
we don't
watch
want them to
that-
hear all the swearing, you could do like Nacho Libre or you
Oh, I
could do
suppose, yeah.
fucking.
Did you watch
know,
that
if the parents
shitty?
are, like-
Did you watch that shitty Will Ferrell one that came out on Netflix. It was called like Eurovision or
No,
something.
that looked
Oh, dude, I
horrible.
remember-
Dude, I watched
That
like
looked
10 minutes. I
horrible.
watched like 15 minutes of it. It was
That
like
was so bad.
so bad. I couldn't
Back
get
when,
into it at all.
Ryan and PK lived next in the other stairwell of the apartment there. I went over there one day and they were like watching it and I got like was just having tokes and they're like 25 minutes in. I'm like, this just looks so bad.
It was like the all the criticisms of Will Ferrell's comedy of he yells. It's like exactly that. It was so bad.
In
I
a
think
Eastern European accent.
yeah, I watched it with Ashley and I think we got like 15 minutes in and it was like, okay, fuck this. Terrible.
What movie is this?
I think it was called Eurovision.
Dude, his
It's a
comedy
Will Ferrell
just stopped
movie.
evolving. He was just like, I'm not gonna try to like.
Yeah, he's like,
evolve.
I'm just gonna keep being this
Yeah.
character, the yelling guy. And so that was terrible. What's a good movie that you guys have seen recently?
Good movie.
Yeah, any.
Shit, that's a tough one. I haven't
I
watched.
haven't
any.
watched a lot of movies recently.
I watched a movie recently called.
I'm watching like miniseries and shit.
Oh,
like that.
actually, I watched one that had Justin Timberlake in it. I think it was called Reptile.
Oh, fucking
You
yeah,
guys
yeah,
hear
yeah.
about that
yeah,
at all?
Yeah, I heard it's like a thriller one, right?
Yeah.
Any
Was it
good?
good?
What was it about?
Yeah, actually, it was
It's about
pretty
like a
good.
murder, you know, like trying to catch a killer.
Mm.
Classic thriller.
I'm not gonna say too much about it, but like,
dong and shit?
it was
I haven't
actually
watched
pretty good. I watched the whole thing and I stayed a little bit later than I would have, like to
Trying to
finish
see
it.
that lizard dong?
And
And
it was,
then Nick put out the whole piece of paper after. He's like, I'm gonna put the murder together myself.
yeah, no, it was
What movie I was thinking about the other day that I would like to watch again because it was like one of my favorites that I like just stumbled across was Voices with Ryan Reynolds.
That one was great.
Yeah.
You know, I've grown sick of Ryan Reynolds in the past couple of years because speaking of Will Ferrell doing the same
Yeah.
fucking
It's extreme
character.
charisma is his only character.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of Ryan Reynolds like, oh, I'm the guy who says the thing.
That's why that movie
But
was
but
dope.
that movie was
'Cause he
fantastic.
doesn't play that guy.
Yeah, exactly. He actually plays yeah, that was great. The voices by Ryan Reynolds.
By Ryan
Yeah, but that
Have you
movie
seen it?
was
he's
great.
bigger
No, I
than
haven't.
the movie
What's-
now.
So explain what it's about.
So basically, it's about like
His
this guy
dad
Ryan Reynolds who's
touching
men-
his testicles. At
Mm.
a young age.
he's a mentally ill like person with schizophrenia, but he works at like a factory.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, he
And-
works at like a furniture
A
moving
furniture factory,
company
yeah,
or
a
something,
furniture
yeah.
factory or something like that, like in
Yeah.
like some like Midwest fucking town.
It's called
Milton,
Buttfuck USA.
Milton.
Yeah, yeah.
Milton
and
sucks.
anyways, he's just kind of like this guy who he needs to take his pills, and if he doesn't take his pills, he starts to hear voices, and the voices come from his cat and his
And
dog.
He owns a cat and a dog. Yeah.
And his cat is like the evil voice, and his dog is like the good voice.
So Garfield and Odie.
Basically,
Yes,
yeah, like, or
yeah.
Miles and Otis, if you will.
No,
kinda
no,
shit.
No, Garfield knows.
Or Flippy
And then
Flop.
it gets to the point where he like, you know, stops taking his pills.
Yeah.
And when he stops taking his pills, everything around him looks nicer. And when he takes his pills, he comes back to reality and lives in like a really shitty apartment with all this crap around him. He sees how like shitty his life is and how dull it is. So he stops taking his pills because his schizophrenia makes everything around him seem like nicer, and then he hears these voices and shit. But what it causes him to do is, in the act of the movie, he drives this chick home that he works with that he has a crush on, and then he hits a deer on the way home, and he hasn't taken his pills, so he gets out of the truck and he sees this deer sitting and it's like squirming on the road, and it's like basically like, you know,
Dead.
put it out of its misery, right? But he like just has a kitchen knife for some reason, and like the deer to him pops up and starts telling me like, kill me, Larry, or whatever his name is, right? And so he just slits the thing. He's like, okay, buddy. And the chick's like, what the fuck? And then like runs off in the bush, and he starts chasing after this girl with a knife, and then trips over and actually falls and like kills her, and then cuts her head off and puts it in a freezer. And then like when he's not on his pills, this head like talks to him, and it's still her.
Holy shit.
And like
Aww.
it's just like.
That was not what I expected out of this.
And then life carries on, and then
I guess
a
we
new-
should have said
and then-
spoilers, but
And then a new girl gets interested in him that he also works with, and then like they start dating and everything's going well.
Oh yeah.
And then she comes back to his apartment when he's off his pills, and
She
she's
finds
just
the
like,
head, right?
and she finds the head
and
in
it
the freezer.
stinks, and
And
she's
it's
like,
like,
what the fuck? Yeah.
And then he has a breakdown, and then like the cats and the dogs are standing there, and he's just like, I don't know what you want me to do. And then she's like, what's happening? And he's like, you can't leave. And then like, you know, it goes
Nice.
pretty bad from there.
Whoa.
Dude, that's so
And then she
dope,
rapes the dog, rapes the cat.
man. Yeah, dude, she was the evil one. in
She
that
was the
movie.
evil one all along. Rapes him. You know what's hilarious is working with Bricklog. This guy, apparently, before I worked with Bricklog, this guy who worked with my dad's crew comes up to my dad after a weekend. He's like, I gotta go home. I got raped. And he was like, what? Are you like, what happened? He's like, yeah, a girl had sex with me when I was drunk and I got raped. And he's like, dude, fuck off. You go home because you're a fucking loser, basically.
Because you got drunk is what you're trying to
Yeah,
tell me.
so you got drunk and you had sex with an uncle.
I know you're hungover. I know you're
Yeah, exactly. And now you realize you fucked a fat chick.
And you want to go home because you're hungover and you feel shameful.
Exactly. I got raped.
If anything, that's the one you want to work through. It's like you just want to start working and not think about it and be like, fuck this
Literally
shit, fuck
comes
this
to
shit.
work. That guy ended up losing his job because he's retarded.
No, I could.
No,
I could have never imagined that.
Yeah. No, it's because
The way
he's
you described
literally
him sounded like
retarded.
he was
They were
such a
like,
winner.
oh my god, you actually have Down syndrome? It took 2 months for the company to realize he had Down syndrome. And he got raped.
Yeah, dude, the face just wasn't enough.
It's quite the company there.
But you know what?
You
They don't
seriously take a toke in my
discriminate.
fucking kitchen?
I'm gonna fucking hate
You
you.
wash your face in my sink?
I'm gonna hate you, dude.
Don't you ever wash your face in my sink.
Guess what? Naomi's on the way. We're doing meth.
I'm gonna go home and play Madden. Woo!
No, you're staying here. You're smoking meth, buddy.
Oh. Misunderstanding with the boys.
Misunderstanding.
Guess what, Nick? You're smoking that meth.
Jizz understanding.
Jizz on your stand pigs.
You were my life.
My life was all put together before you came along.
After you just said that, you're my life.
Things will never be the same.
If you guys do have empties,
That's you.
and I'm already culprit of this. Can we throw them in this bag?
Can we throw them in this bag?
What is
please?
where did you find
just like throw those empties in that bag? Hell yeah!
I've been saying that the whole time, brother, man. I'm just fucking...
Hashtag throw it in the bag!
Man, I'm just so thankful you're in my life.
I legitimately thought a woman just walked in here. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I wish my dad threw it in the bag before he had me.
It is. You got the guy with tattoos or not?
I don't know, man. He's coming off an injury, otherwise I would probably go for him. And he also weighs more than him. Holy fuck.
Let's see.
Who's that Pooh-Face McGee's axe?
You rooting on the top? I'm rooting bottom.
Yeah?
Honest
But
source.
Power
at
bottom
the same
Jordan.
time, I can see top getting it because this guy's coming off a broken ankle.
It all depends on.
But we haven't seen either of them really lose.
It all
What are
depends
their
on their
names?
different striking forms and how they attack.
This guy's more technical. This guy's more brute force.
Are you talking about
I'm gonna bet
Goku
on
and
Tom Aspin,
Vegeta?
so-
Technical
Or-
can beat brute force quite often.
Yeah.
Talking Goku and Vegeta? Or
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Who do you think would win, Shane?
But I
Goku
also
or
love
Vegeta?
both these fighters
Well,
so
we
much
know
that
the
I was like, I
answer
don't
to
want
that
time
time
and
and
time
time
to
again.
lose.
I know.
Vegeta?
Sad they have to
Yeah.
fight each other.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
But it makes the fight. It makes one of the greatest fights.
The only reason he
It's
lost
sad
is
because
he
I
got
see
his
the other
tail cut
guy
off by
who just runs
Yajirobe.
through people and he looks bigger and bulkier, even though the other
Have
guy
you
weighs
seen
more,
the
but other
Dragon
guy
Ball
seems
Super
more fluid.
superhero movie?
I don't know if I
Have
want
you
to
seen
bet
the ending
on...
credit scene?
It's like, let's put it this way.
Am I betting against the
What
injury?
typically
Like,
I would say
No.
happens
The one where Goku and
Tom
Vegeta
Aspinall
spar,
wins
and Vegeta wins?
because he's a better like actual fighter.
I was there in the
Being like,
theaters,
strong.
Shane.
How
I was there in
many-
the
how many
theaters.
times
To
did you
make with
jack
John
off
Jones,
before you were
not
kicked
the
out?
Stipe fight, because
Only
Tom
like,
Aspinall-
I mean, I had to go
his
see the
fight
movie
IQ
like
versus
4
John Jones was
times.
probably,
And then
like,
it started.
one
That's
of
when the
best
habit was
heavyweight.
formed.
The jerking off,
Yeah.
yes.
If not, sir, because I feel like he would probably
Well,
walk.
at least
through
we're getting to
Sergey
the
like he
root
did
of the
Cyril.
problem here.
But Vegeta did win in the end.
The root of the problem here.
Or do you think Sergey would just like?
I don't know, that's the thing is I just think that Sergey's also such a fucking beast.
I think it's really Wayne that-
Hey, I didn't think this was
Stipe
Fighter and the
John
Kid
Jones.
podcast
Yeah.
over here.
John Jones versus
You fucking
Stipe's not my
rapists.
cup of tea.
By the way, these guys rape kids.
Whoa, now this is definitely getting demonetized.
Don't care. What?
I don't even
Doesn't
know
get
this-
monetized anyways.
I don't know if this can even go up now.
I remember you yelled out with your window open and the fucking police show up.
As there's like kids.
Dude, I'm gonna hook up with your dad, dude.
Probably you already have.
Already have.
Probably you already have.
Man, dude, your dad's such a slut.
Jordan, is Orange Piccolo canon?
No, he's not. He's just a new mascot made by the liberal elite to push their agenda.
Orange Piccolo is made by the liberal elite. You heard it here first, folks. Explain.
Peter Piccolo?
You know what?
Piccolo.
Well, first of all, he's orange.
Oh.
That's a liberal move.
Yeah, that's a very liberal move. Orange isn't a liberal
Like
color.
orange?
Like
that.
this-
I'm
well,
pretty sure that's.
NDP, Canada's New Democratic Party.
That is
Democrat.
That is the
Liberal.
orange Democratic.
Oh,
I don't know if you, American
damn.
viewers, the majority of the viewers here are American. Guess what? Canada
The
is
majority of the viewers,
orange
all
Democrats.
8 viewers are Democrats.
Hey, we got like 20 viewers.
We don't have any viewers here. No one wants to listen to this poo-stained podcast.
I listened to it like 5 times.
Pooh stained bears.
Nick, say something regrettable.
My middle name is Poo-Stain Magoo, and I've been hooking up with dudes since I was 95.
How is that regrettable?
Oh.
I like how he's hyperventilating beforehand. Like it was a big deal.
I killed Kylie's dog. It's buried in the basement.
him. Well, you know, it's that time of year that they always say warm your pets, and Nick put
Warm
Kylie's
your pet.
Nick put Kylie's dog in the oven. And you fucking turned it, instead of 550, he turned it on to 350. Lo and behold, he cooked that dog to death.
By the time I put in the thermometer, it was already cooked.
That dog was done like dinner.
Well
Well
done.
done.
Barbecue sauce. You couldn't tell the difference.
Sweet baby Ray's. Call up Mark Zuckerberg. We put on some Sweet Baby Ray's and that cooked dog.
Who's got the lighter? Okay, where can I smoke weed in your house? Into
Yes.
the...
Right there, you're
This is like-
fine.
Cut her dog's head off and caved its head into an ashtray and just has it sitting on the
I have
table.
a skull. I have Kylie's dog's skull as a fucking ashtray, and I hold it like this, and I ash like this. And I'm like, it's my victory.
What the fuck?
This is my win. I killed that dog. Cat dog. Cat dog. What about Cat Dog? That was a good show. You know, Hey Arnold just came out with another movie in the last couple fucking years.
Like the show, the Canadian show, Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
The original Stewie Griffin looking fucker?
Yeah, he was the OG Stewie Griffin. They had another one where I don't know if you guys know any Hey Arnold lore, but the one Helga's dad divorced his mom. It's a big deal. You know what? You know what's actually funny?
What?
You know what's actually funny is Helga's dad was like a fucking abusive alcoholic. No. Helga's
Helga
mom
was.
was always drunk, and she was like so passive, like I don't care about.
Do you remember that
nothing."
she like made like a weird like fucking doll in her closet? It was a mock-up of Arnold made out of like hay.
Yeah,
and
she
shit
had
and shit.
she had the Arnold shrine.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
gross.
That's like Naomi to you.
Ew, dude.
By the way, Naomi's on her way here, and we're all gonna smoke meth.
Looking forward to it.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. What about what? So yeah, those guys, the I Doubt It brothers, the Ringling Bros.
Oh, those guys are cool.
They went to jail finally.
They'll get out though.
Who?
They're really tough.
So Shane, we
I
gotta
don't know
show you
shit
the
about
video.
this.
So there were
Shane,
two
you wanna see
guys.
someone die on camera?
Literally,
It wouldn't be the first time.
literally, it was hilarious. There's two guys.
It's hilarious.
Two
Someone
guys
die
in
on camera.
Texas who were like, this one guy and his wife threw out a mattress in the alleyway between their two houses, and this fat old man in his 70s and his fucking
Son.
equally fat retarded son.
What's your fucking Wi-Fi password, you bitch?
Fuck you, you got data. Anyways.
You're not that poor, are you?
They came out.
Bitch.
It's on the thing in my room.
Yeah, if you want to go suck dick.
You know, sniffing through your underwear drawers. You know?
Forget what I was talking about.
Who stains from Texas?
Anyways, they shot this man to death over a fucking mattress in the alley.
It was hot.
It was really cool. You want to see a video of a man getting shot to death?
What?
And his wife crying? It's really, really, really cool.
No. No.
It was called the
Turns out
back
the guys-
off. They kept saying, back off, I'll kill you. Get
Take
within
your
3
swing.
feet of me, take your swing. Get within 3 feet of me, I'll kill you.
What was this? Like, I don't understand the context still.
So there.
Hold on, let me do this for a sec.
You do it.
So, in my opinion, a grown man who is either his neighbor or lives very close to him
They were neighbors, yes.
dumps a mattress, like an old bed frame, in the
Mhm.
alleyway beside their house.
Okay.
And he gets caught doing that by the person who lives right beside
On the other
house.
side of the
Yeah,
alley.
exactly. Like,
Which
hey,
is like a nothing thing.
True.
Nothing thing.
And was
Well,
like, hey,
Nothing thing.
you can't do that. You can't dump that here.
It's a nothing, not a
And
nothing
the guy
thing.
was like, fuck you, no, I can dump that here. I'm gonna dump that here. And he was like, no, you can't fucking dump that here. But now picture the guy who said I can't fucking dump that here. Now he's 70 years old and he has a gun. And he's like, don't fucking dump that here. And now he's got a son who also has a gun. And the other guy's now just a raging lunatic.
In this alleyway.
In this alleyway. Who's willing to die over dumping this mattress.
They're screaming at each other. The guy's and the guy without a gun is going, I'm gonna fucking kill you! And he's screaming at them.
Sorry, the guy without the gun is actually the more threatening.
Yeah,
the more aggressive of all these.
He's losing it.
He's losing his mind and he's
But
screaming.
he's unarmed and he's walking at two guys who have a
With
shotgun.
guns. And he's saying,
I'm
gonna fucking kill you!
Jordan, you did it again. Oh, all of them have
My
to be
clean
drank right
fridge!
now. They all have to be drank right now. Oh my god, give me that other room. Jesus
So-
Christ. What's going on here?
In my opinion,
Anyways, the guy gets shot up and dies.
in my
front
opinion,
of his
which
wife.
doesn't matter. at
Everyone's
all.
at fault. Everyone's an idiot.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
Pulling the guns is stupid, but then also him yelling and screaming in the face
Yeah.
of people's
Two people
Guns?
with guns, yeah.
like is just even like it's
no, the whole
astronomically
thing was
stupid.
Who are like repeatedly saying, back off.
Back
I'm
off.
going
that,
to kill
that,
you.
That is the quote. So
if
the
your
guy,
neighbor
so the
ever
guy
pulls
was
a gun on you, you just immediately go, okay,
I need to go inside
I'm
and call
going
the
to-
police.
I'm going to
Yeah.
undo what I did to piss you off. My bad.
Not even.
Sorry. And then you immediately call the police.
Yes,
and
exactly.
you say, this guy just pulled a gun on me. I'd like to file a report.
Instead, how
Yeah.
this man died was he kept yelling, I'm gonna fucking kill you! And then they're like, back off!
The thing-
Get within 3
that's
feet
just
of me, I'll
that's
kill you.
crazy to
And
do.
then they unloaded a shotgun and a pistol on this man in front of his wife.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
video ends with his wife screaming, Aaron! And then like, well, that was his name. it's really fucking hard.
I've seen those
I don't know,
videos
man.
before.
Guns are fucked up like that, right? 'Cause it's like
And it was in Texas. And the crazy thing is,
people are
like,
already hostile enough, dude. Adding guns to the mix, like I'm not like saying I'm like anti-gun, like I'm not a huge anti-gun person, but I am like a little bit like happier the way that Canada like does process.
It's just not as pro. It's just not.
It's not
as
like
prolific.
everybody has one
Yes.
on them or like in their.
no, we
vehicle,
do
you
live
know?
in Canada, and
The reality is,
Very
I'm
different.
not afraid of guns, but I'm afraid of fucked up people who have guns and who are just
and the
around.
accessibility
Like
of
I
them.
understand in the States, like where it's just like doesn't matter if you have them legally or not. People
All
just
depends
have
on
them,
the
which
state
is
you're in.
normal. People want to have them. I
All
get
depends
that.
on the state.
Within one state,
and what part of the town
within
you're in.
California, let's say, the amount of people that have guns compared to all of Canada is 50 million times more.
Yeah.
Because everyone can have a gun in California,
So-
and no one really can in Canada. So even someone that has like, even if they have 8 million less population than us, the ratio of people that have guns is
I think
so high.
I think it's fucked up that like you know like how say like you know you see like the odd confrontations and shit when like somebody in like a McDonald's and they get into a fight and they scrap or whatever like.
If somebody pulls a gat, it's
But
a
yeah,
whole nother
in the
story.
States that shit happens all the time. Is what I'm saying.
So-
and then there's always these people being like, well, you know what? Like he was acting in self-defense and he did one. It's like, dude, these people are fucking hot-headed and anybody just
Why-
has these
yeah,
things.
So,
Everybody's
so,
a weapon, yeah.
so
Yeah.
here's an alternative that I've heard, which is like, I wouldn't say that it's fair, but it's
no, it is
speaking
what
of
it is.
going
man.
back to what I said about the
I'm
acid
not trying to say
attacks.
that there's like a whole lot that can be done about it at this point. It is what it is. There's already so many guns in circulation. You can't really just be like, time to fucking shut it down.
Sure, but listen,
Yeah.
There's people that sell illegal firearms here. Like that's just reality.
sure,
No,
but
of
here,
course.
no, going back to the acid attack or gunshot wound, which would you prefer thing, is what I heard is, well, as this hypothetical,
Sure.
the reason why is because in the States, yeah, you might get shot, but in the UK, because there are no guns, you're
There's a
either
lot
going
more
to get
knife
stabbed in the
attacks.
face or a fucking acid attack to
Yeah,
the face.
yeah.
And, like, that's a real thing. That
That
happens
sounds
a lot.
worse. Both those sound
That's
worse than getting
exactly.
shot. To be
That's why
honest.
it's like I'd kind of rather get shot and die. So here's the hypothetical.
Here's the difference, though. The thing.
No. Here's the
No,
new
can I tell you
hypothetical.
something?
No.
Just let me-
No.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the people that do like maybe not the acid, but like somebody with a knife is a lot more ballsier than somebody with a gun. 'Cause you don't
Okay,
have-
well here's the new hypothetical.
That's
Would
so
you?
true.
here's
It's
the
so
new
much more
hypothetical.
personal to
Do you remember
stab someone
London?
than it is-
Do you remember London, the kid London?
Yeah.
Do you remember how like different he was in terms of like how steeled he was?
Not
Steeled?
really.
What do you mean?
No, this kid.
I didn't
okay,
know him that well.
Okay, so I
just
remember
hung out with Ev.
he the first day that he was there, I was in a fucked up mood. I was being pissy,
And
I
you
pulled-
raped him in the bathroom.
Shut up for a second.
Got raped.
I pulled the chair out from underneath him, and it's his first day in class. And he gets up, and he's like ready to fight, and it's me and Max, and we're just laughing, giggling to ourselves. And like I apologized because I felt bad immediately.
Mm.
But I did it just because I was, dumb, young,
Yeah.
stupid, trying to impress my friends, right?
Sure.
New kid in the fucking
How
class.
old are you?
Fucking, I don't know.
29.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, dude, that was like last year.
That's like 2 weeks
Last
ago.
year when I was
Last
last
week,
man.
Last year in
But
biology.
anyway, no, it was, I was like, it was grade 10 or something like that.
Sure.
But, he was this kid, Matthew, and he was from the slums in London. And, so he ended up with the nickname London because of his thick-ass accent.
And because he got an acid attack in his face.
Dude,
Yeah.
this dude brought knives to every party. He, bought himself, 3 cans of bear mace within a week. He was just harder than all of the other kids combined. And it was just okay, what the fuck? And he was just yeah, it's just what it is. And yet he was just like Nick in personality. So, you couldn't tell the two
total
apart.
loser, fucking
Yeah, faggot.
Sweet, big-ass sweetheart, total drunk.
no, but okay. So here's
he sips away.
here is the real hypothetical. Would you rather be shot by an American and killed, or attacked by a British person with acid and live? Here you go.
Isn't
Go.
that this? Ooh.
Everyone, go. What's your opinion? Starting with you, Jordan.
What?
Shot in the face by an American and killed, or attacked by a British person with acid and live?
I'd rather live.
With your face melted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same, Nick?
Well, let's put
Yeah,
it
I'd
this
rather
way.
live.
I'd rather live here, and I'll tell you why.
I'll tell you.
Have
why.
you seen these people with their faces
Yeah,
melted?
I don't
can I
give a shit,
tell you
dude.
right now? There is a curse to being led by the
Liberal elite.
led by the idea
Yes.
of being hey, I'm alive, I'm a young, attractive male. I can pursue, what I want.
We
But-
can't do that anyways.
But it's also a huge distraction when it comes to doing what you really want to do. So if you have had an acid face and I just was hey, you know what? I'm just gonna dedicate the rest of my life to being really good at the piano, or
Whatever you really were passionate about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
This is my second
Instead of
second
being
win.
dead.
I guess you're still alive.
So
Yeah,
ultimately-
that's the better-
ultimately
is the
the worst.
better
So
point.
basically, ultimately, the worst scenario for you is I
So
can't
Nick and
find my
Shannon,
passion.
No,
okay,
the
that's
worst
fine.
scenario is death.
No,
That's
no,
that's
no,
what
yeah,
you
so
choose life.
I'm saying
No,
you're alive.
I'd rather
No,
choose.
I'm saying it's not really a hard thing to choose because
No,
it's
because
a really easy
Coming
choice.
from you, I'd rather die.
Coming from
Now
you.
Now you go.
Would you not say that if you were not distracted by pussy?
If my face was fucked and I looked like a, I don't want to say.
Well, I think I was talking.
But what if you? But Felix, what if you still had the voice
lawyer-
of
a
an angel?
lawyer
You can make
asked-
music.
It melts into my vocal cords.
Or-
And then I fucking, all of a sudden I'm Liberace.
I saw a clip about a lawyer talking about one of the most sad cases he did, and what he said is he had to do a divorce case for his client who's
And he had to hook up with the wife. It
92.
was brutal.
he was separating with his wife
Oh,
for
I got another
60
good
years
episode.
for a woman that was 50 when
Yeah.
the guy was 92. And,
Oh.
and then the lawyer just said it's just it's depressing knowing that this guy had it all but was still led by his dick his whole life and not
Wait,
You know what I mean?
his wife got acid attacked?
no
Yeah,
not,
dude,
not
at
even.
50
He
years
just,
old.
he was just a 92-year-old man just separated with his wife for
Oh
60
no,
years.
I heard about that.
I'm just saying.
But Elizabeth, because apparently she
He loved
cheated
eating
on him
pussy.
in the 40s.
I don't know about that. It
Yeah,
could have been
so-
a different
so-
person, but
no,
I'm just
no,
saying.
Start sucking. That's what they were all saying. I remember.
It was all over social media, and it was a 97-year-old man and a 90-something-year-old woman, and they divorced because she cheated on him in the 40s.
Well, it could have been a different person. There's.
No, it's only one story. It's only one story.
I
Telling you.
Just steal off the
I actually think it's the same one that
I actually think you can pit it.
God damn,
One
Felix.
story
Driving me
rule 'em all.
insane. One story, rule 'em all.
Fine, we're doing the next podcast. This is the end to this one. Say your final words. Go.
Hey, good night. Sponsor me on.
suck, dude.